Marco. Hmm, I wasn't muted this time. Rosaline. DJ Rogue Knox. Joy. Ro the Hated. See who else is in here. How's everybody doing today? Nicole. So I'm going to be opening the panel. I don't have a subject to talk about. It's after the holidays. You know, it's the day after Christmas. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are still doing things with their family. I just needed to go live just to let you guys know I am alive and well. So I'm going to drop the link, and if anybody wants to come up, they're more than willing. Tomorrow we'll get back to our daily schedule. Actually, no, my live will be late tomorrow. Really late. I almost forgot about it. I dropped the link and people got scared. How was everybody's Christmas? David. Rosaline's in the house. Hello.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing all right.
Turn off my YouTube. I got double thing going on here. You know, if I have my YouTube, if a creator would choose to open their YouTube, click on the pop out chat, and move that to somewhere else on your screen, you can see the chat in real time. But I know StreamYard also has it, but it's 10-second delay. Hi, everybody. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. So, how'd your day go?
I slept all day.
Oh, good for you.
No, it's just I'm waiting for tomorrow. So tomorrow is payday.
Oh, good for you.
Give me just a second.
Definitely help, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
It's Hen.
Oh. Oh my word, Hen.
Did you put your real name down there and confused him?
No, she put Bob.
She has a professor. Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Thanks,
she
Hen.
put Bob.
I needed that. I needed that.
Oh, Hen.
Welcome, Hen.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd never seen Bob before. I'm like, is this going to happen again?
Oh, you've not seen Bob before?
No, this is the first.
This was me before I had the sex change. No, I'm joking. It is actually me. It is
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So
That's actually you in a costume?
yes.
Jeez Louise.
I know, right?
It was for a play I did where I played a man. So
awesome.
That's
awesome.
I will be honest with you. I'm like, I see Bob come up, right? I'm like, is this one of those guys that's going to turn on his camera as soon as I let him up, and it's something not.
I knew what you was up to. I knew what you was up to.
Oh God.
I'm gonna check this weirdo out. Check this weirdo out.
So yeah, I was up on Miss Hen's panel earlier.
You
I
are?
woke up, she was live, and I'm like, hey, let me go on her panel, see what's going on. Yeah,
It's fun over there.
Yes, but majority of the people that are in her chat and was up on her panel have known her for a long time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they were having conversations I didn't even know about. So I'm like, yeah, they go way back.
A good couple of years, but me and Rose Lane go way back, don't we, Rose?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
What, 2, 3 years?
It's got to be at least 2 years.
At least.
Well,
Beginning of
well,
mine, beginning of yours, something like that.
Hang on. So we're in 2023 now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say we're at the end of about 3 years, I reckon.
At least. Yeah, I'm thinking
yeah,
mid-2020.
Yeah, mid 2020. So about 3.5 years.
Because that's when I went very active because COVID.
Mhm.
And everybody was looking for connections somewhere because we're all stuck in the house. So it had to be mid 2020. I think that's when I actually launched my lives. I have a couple of videos from 2019 that are now all private, mind you. But yeah, we do go back a ways. And TJ and Mike.
Yeah, I mean, we would have met on. Well, I know we met on Rob's.
Yeah. Yes.
I think
he was on. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think he encouraged you with your channel, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
He encouraged everybody, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
And I met him through Save Robbie. He was on Save Robbie's channel, and very heartfelt pleas about something, and forgive me, I don't remember what, nor do I want to, because he was crying. So it was a sensitive subject, to be sure. And to be honest, I went over to his channel, and since that particular thing he was so vested in ended, I've kind of swayed away from him. So, because there was a lot of people pointing fingers and being mean to each other, and I went, you know what? I'll go back to hens.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Exactly. That's all I'm going to say. And now, because of things that happened a little over a year ago, I had taken my channel down, privated everything, and emptied out everything that would give me anybody any chance to get in touch with me. And so I've had the channel name change, and I'm re-releasing some of the original videos that I did way back then, the Thankful Thursdays and Slow Down Sundays, because the Tarot Tuesdays, they're kind of personal, and I don't feel real good about releasing them.
Well, that's it. And they were for the people there at the time. They don't need to be aired anymore.
Exactly.
But that does mean if she puts them out, there may be some of me on a few of them, I think.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a couple where we were on each other's panel. Don't remember when, but it was awesome.
Yeah, there's plenty of you on my channel. Eddie, do you keep knocking your microphone?
That was me.
That was you. Oh wait, I thought it was Eddie.
So my mic is like.
Okay, I heard the mic knocking noise. I thought someone was walking down the stairs. I went panicking.
This is mine.
Yeah.
Anytime I move, I haven't figured a way to get it somewhere where it's not.
April's like, wait, so Hen is Bob today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone back to my old self, April.
She's
personality
undercover.
disorders, right?
Dual split personality.
Hey, April, Rhett's mom. Who else is in there? Everybody. April.
Hello, Joy.
Good to see everybody. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Yeah, Hen and I go way back, and we can get quite silly.
April's like, I didn't know you transitioned.
Yeah.
Just
2
for
years
the day.
ago.
Just for the day.
Well, it was more for about a week.
Right, for the
That
play.
week, yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. We are quite the pair.
Someone did say they thought I was a man not that long ago. I'm like, what? Huh? What?
The nerve, right?
I know.
So
Well, I don't even have
Facial
a deep
hair.
voice. You know.
no, my voice can be quite a bunch much more deeper than yours.
Exactly. I
drop
mean, TJ gets it all the time.
Oh, right. Yeah, she would.
Mm.
April, I hope you're talking about Bob, not me.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, April. This is an old photo. It's from when I was a man.
That was
Shoemaker, yay.
What's going on, Shoemaker? David's like, I must meet your tailor.
Didn't you do that costume, Hen?
No, I didn't. That was a
Okay.
professional costume.
Got it.
So yeah, it was for a professional. Well, I say professional show. None of us got paid, but it was a professional quality show.
Very nice.
So yeah, no, that was the hired in costume. That one was.
Very good.
The professional makeup artist did all the hair and makeup and all that sort of stuff. So yeah,
It's amazing.
Mm.
Are you trying to put her on single? Just click
Yeah, I
on
was
her.
trying to.
Just click on her picture twice, I think, and that'll get it. There you go.
Here we go.
There you go.
That's really good. Be honest with you.
I don't even have as many wrinkles as that now. They did put more wrinkles on my face. I promise you.
Well done. Well done.
April's like, looking handsome, Bob.
Thank you, April. Thank you, April.
Very good.
No, let me change back to me. Hang on.
So who else woke up today and couldn't remember what day it was? Or is it just me?
Just you.
Okay, thanks. Oh my goodness. It's happening more and more, Hen. It's kind of scary sometimes.
Oh, me. I know the feeling. It's me. With me, I can't get words out. No matter what. I'm saying it. I'm like, that's not how it's said. My head knows it's not how it's said. My brain knows it's not how it's said. My mouth is saying it the wrong way.
So we've had strokes. That's what you're saying.
I think so.
I think so too. It's kind of like, yeah, that's not the word. That's not what I'm trying to say.
And it's happening more and more often. It happened in one sentence today. It happened 4 times.
Oh my goodness.
4 times.
Now, to be fair, you're quite a bit younger than I, and sometimes you think so fast that your mouth just can't keep up. I know this. You think really fast, and then the words can't come out.
Yeah.
And at this point, my brain is just faltering. It's kind of leaning to one side or the other.
But I do that. No, that's not
That.
the word. That I know that's not how it's pronounced. And if someone else is on panel with me, I say, "Can you say that word for me?" I know how it's meant to sound, but my mouth is not forming it.
I understand. I've heard you say that. Yep. Hey, Cane Corso mom. Listening while getting
hang on.
into the shower.
She's taking us into the shower.
Oh my! Oh my!
That means,
Oh
do you know what that
my.
means? That
It's
means
George
she's
Takei, right?
Jeez Louise.
That means she's naked.
I would assume so.
Unless she wears a swimsuit in the shower. Some people do.
You know, at camp, that's kind of normal.
Yeah.
I can't.
Actually, it's quite the opposite at camp, but yeah, that's not normal for me.
No.
So,
Well,
yeah,
some people are a bit prudish and they're scared. They get scared.
that would be me.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, Kanye Corso's mom. Look what you have us going into.
Bob, don't look at Kanye.
Oh my goodness.
So years
See
ago,
what you started, Hen?
Yeah, let's blame Hen for that.
it's all my
Bob,
fault.
come on.
It is
Bob.
all my fault. I take blame.
No, it wasn't you, Hen. Bob was up here a minute ago.
Oh,
Bob
yes,
did
good
it.
point. Good point. It was Bob, not me.
Mhm.
Uh,
Right. Bob's your distant cousin, right?
Well, my aunt said he looks like my uncle, so nearly some relation.
See, it could be a distant cousin.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Shoemaker. Thank you, Shoemaker. Years ago, I went to Finland, right, when my kids were babies. So many years ago, because they're not babies anymore. And one of the trips that we were excursions we were on was the sauna stroke jump in the lake. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I did not partake. I used the children as an excuse. Oh no, I can't. He's just
I've got
woken
my kids
up.
here. Right.
He's just woken up and he's tending to. Oh,
Mm.
you've got to remember that they actually had childcare looking after the kids. But
Ah.
I used them as an excuse because there was no way I was stripping off naked in front of a load of people.
Thank you. Right. Yeah, and they don't at the camp that I traditionally go to, there's no daycare. There's free range children everywhere, and it's a shame. But yeah,
But it was also the other thing. I don't do well in heat.
yeah.
I know I would not have coped very well with a sauna. You know the thing where you put your head over a bowl of steaming water and towel
Yeah.
over eucalyptus, to
Yes.
I can last about 30 seconds before I have to lift the towel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You are not a heat person.
Not a heat person at all.
Yeah.
I probably would have been okay in the lake because that's icy cold. But I
Yeah.
was not going to cope with the sauna.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't care for sauna or steam either.
Mm-mm.
Unless it's like you said, just your face in the basin with steamy water for about 30 seconds.
I mean, it does work. It does unblock your sinuses, but it also makes you go. Honey.
oh my God.
Shoemaker, you missed a lot.
Oh yes.
When Hen and I are together, we jump subjects faster than you can blink. And we keep up.
It was on it was on a line of subjects we were talking about.
Of course it was. But he
Yeah.
blinked.
Yeah, he blinked. He blinked.
Oh my goodness. Shoemaker's just metal singer.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm actually glad I got a voice because I was starting to lose it Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From all that karaoke singing.
From all that karaoke and staying up all night talking after that karaoke.
What
and
fun that must have been.
All night.
Yeah, I have a friend in California that we used to do that too. Pardon me, have the live for an hour or two or three, and then go backstage and talk for another hour or two or three. Yeah.
Michelle Johnson.
No, Rosalind. Hello, Michelle. No, Rosalind. So I did about 6 or 7 hours on the karaoke.
Good Lord.
And then I didn't actually go. So that my karaoke started at 8:30 at night. Yeah.
Oh my.
It was about 9:30 by the time we actually started singing, but the stream started at 8:30 at night. I stayed up until 3:30 the next afternoon. Talking.
Girl. Mm.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I'm just shaking my finger at you. Just know that I'm shaking my finger at you.
you.
Merry
Hey,
Christmas, Michelle.
That was the best night's rest I ever got.
I'm so glad
Good
for
for
you.
you. Good for you.
They did such an amazing job singing.
They put you to sleep.
It put me to sleep.
I don't know how. I've heard my singing. No, we did have some that come up that can actually sing, play guitar. That was quite nice.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah. He was nice. The rest of us were awful.
Well, I put it on in the background as I went about and did things. So
Yeah.
I come back every now and then and hear, oh my goodness, is that TJ singing? Oh my. How lovely. I think I heard Fanta sing and
Yeah,
a bunch
you
of
did.
people.
Yeah, we'll
We're
do that.
talking. We're talking about, for those in the chat, we're talking about Hens live. I think it was last night, night before.
No, it was Christmas Eve, so
There you
2
go.
nights ago. Yeah.
She did
Right.
a 12 hours, was it 8, 10 hours, somewhere around there, of karaoke, singing Christmas
I
carols.
don't think it was that long. I think it was about 5. I think it was about 5.
It only seemed that long, Eddie.
Yeah. And then they were arguing over a movie,
Yeah.
Die Hard being the best Christmas movie
Ever.
ever.
I've still got to watch that and Nightmare Before Christmas. Didn't fit them in before Christmas. Just didn't happen.
Ro the Hate is like, Eddie is outnumbered again.
Well, jump on up here, dude. Link's up there somewhere.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. We had a bit of a foursome on my channel earlier on, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Eddie and oh damn, what's her name?
TJ, Fanta.
No, TJ and Fanta. Well, TJ came on later.
Tammy.
But it was Eddie,
Tammy?
Tammy,
Oh,
me,
good. I'm glad she
and
made it over.
Wolfo.
You're
Yeah.
talking Tammy Wells?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a doll.
Yeah. So it's Eddie, Tammy, me, and Wolvo. Of course, Wolvo comes up and does his Wolvo thing, and
Yeah.
Eddie's gone, has he got no clothes on?
Usually,
Yes.
no.
Yes, Eddie, he has no clothes on. That's his thing.
Yeah, because he can.
Ro, were you here for it when Bob first appeared and then he left and Hen Kane showed up?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no, Bob's not here anymore, April. Bob's gone.
Yep.
So,
He went swimming.
with
Down the river.
the fishes.
Swimming with the fishes. Yeah.
When did you get to be Italian? Oh,
Christmas Vacation is Michelle's favourite Christmas movie. In addition to It's a Wonderful Life. Well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
It's a Wonderful Life is like a tradition on this side of the pond.
I know.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm
what it
keeping
is.
my mouth shut. I'm zipping it.
Aren't
So,
you nice?
Chad, I'm going to ask a question. What is your favorite Christmas carol?
Either Joy to the World or Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I can't sing either of them, though. They're both too high. We've got Oh Holy Night.
Very
from
nice.
Shoemaker.
See, I don't have a favorite. I like them all.
I like Silent Night.
Of course,
Yeah.
I do like all the songs in the Messiah. Was in a choir that did that once with the orchestra and everything, and that was magical. To be a part of that is magical because you can feel the spirit all over it.
Carol of the Bells.
I was watching a video earlier on. It's a guy with a cornet, and he does like he plays the songs in order. So Christmas carols. I think it was history of Christmas songs, and it starts with one and works all the way through up to modern times.
Uh-huh.
And I was surprised at how old some of them were and how modern others were. So Carol of the Bells is actually, in comparison to a lot of them, quite modern.
Yes. Because some of them, like you said, they go way back.
Yeah. But I was surprised at how We Wish You a Merry Christmas, again, is quite far down the timeline. It was 1930s.
It'd be interesting to watch that guy's video then.
Yeah.
Do you remember his name, his link name?
I can see if I can find it. Let me have a quick look. I can look in my YouTube history because it was only today I was watching it.
Did y'all know this year, out of 100 Christmas songs, that "Oh Holy Night" was the first one that mentioned Jesus at number 71?
Really?
It's
Yes.
number 71. Wow. Wow.
I bet you can guess what number 1 was.
Away in a manger?
Well, that's
No, because
deep.
that mentions him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
But are we talking about Christmas songs or Christmas carols? Because they're two different things.
Probably Christmas songs.
Okay. I can't actually find it now. Hang on.
The Please Come Home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night.
Mariah Carey.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah. Their song
Oh,
is
for sake.
number 1.
How is that number 1?
All I
how
Want
is that
for
number 1?
Christmas.
Can I just point out it's never actually made it to number 1 in the UK at Christmas time?
It's because you all have sense.
Well, they have. It's got to number 1, but not for the UK Christmas number 1 ever. So it's on the lead up to Christmas, but never number 1 for Christmas.
Yeah. And the song is "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
Yeah, it's awful.
I can't sing for nothing.
I found. Hang on. That's weird because I found the one I watched after it. Oh, it is there. That's it there. I'll drop. What I'll do is I'll drop the link into the chat for you.
Okay. Excellent.
And it's a trumpet, not a cornet. I thought it was a cornet. I wasn't paying that much attention.
And are you putting it in private chat?
No, I'll put it into the chat.
I don't think it'll go. I don't know that you're around.
Oh, am I not wrenched?
I don't know. Let me
No,
go
not I.
and
I have to look.
see.
I know when I get there. I'm not there yet.
That's all right.
Put
I'm
it in-
looking.
You can put it in back chat, Hen,
Yeah, and he'll get it in the
Okay.
private chat.
and I'll post a link.
Yeah, I'll put it in back chat. But yeah, I found that quite curious because obviously in the musical of Christmas Carol,
Mm-hmm.
they sing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Yeah, but that goes back a ways, doesn't it?
Now, what link is this?
That's a link to the
History of the Christmas Carol.
Oh, the history. Okay.
It's a Christmas song, so it's but I just found it quite interesting that things were not in the order I expected them to be.
Very nice.
Hmm.
I was caught up in the history of the Muppets yesterday. Oh goodness, and how they started and all that.
But yeah, apparently that song, "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," was from the 1930s.
Kristen 76. Yay.
Tidings to you and all of your friends. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I was starting to sing the song.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. We all heard you. It's not
Yeah.
horrible.
I used to have, when I was younger, before I hit puberty, I used to have a really good voice. I was in choir. Then I hit puberty, and I'm like, yeah, I can't even keep a tune to save my life.
Well, I'm just going to say I was in choir when I was young. I did also get told to mime at one point.
Horrible. Horrible people. Horrible.
I'm sorry, I was typing. What did you say, Hen? Do I
I
have
said,
to go back?
I was in the choir when I was young. I also did get told to mime.
I got told a choir is like a building. Some people are bricks. Some people are the mortar that holds the bricks together. You, my dear, are mortar. I went, great. Thanks. Well, wait a minute. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm not singing for you again. Exactly, Shoemaker. Good face for radio.
Yeah, good face, but not a good voice.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
Great.
I take the mickey out of my own singing. I know I can't sing to save my life, but you know what? I have fun doing it anyway.
Yeah, I can't sing, but I have fun doing it. I can sort of stay close on key, but
when my kids started telling me to stop singing lullabies to them, I knew.
oh,
Stop.
that's just cruel.
They actually did.
Kids can be so evil. God.
Them ratchets.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Kids can be too honest for my own good.
Right?
Yeah, and their own.
Yeah, Michelle. Lamb was traditional Christmas dinner with one of the families I was married into. I don't remember which one, but they had money. And yeah, so we did rack o' lamb with the mint jelly and everything, little pearl onions. They was fancy, or as Hen would say, they were very posh.
Posh.
Very posh.
Posh. See, over here it's become tradition to have turkey, which was because of you. Which was
Christmas?
because you lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you lot. Before that, it was goose. Was the tradition.
So it was ham unless someone could cook turkey.
Yeah, but we don't have Thanksgiving, so you have turkey for Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Mostly.
I have Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yes, so do we. Well, we have turkey at Christmas now, because I think it's more cost effective than a goose, to be honest with you, which is weird. But
I do love lamb.
I can't eat lamb.
Oxtail's good too.
Oxtail can be extremely delicious. Oh my God, yeah.
Yes.
Especially done right.
And Rosa Hater says people ask me to stop singing because they say it's scary because they think I'm yelling. Is he a screamer? Does he
well, it is kind of scary when hobbits hear, the trolls and orcs making noises that they think are singing. And it bellows through the valley, and we can't do anything but cover our heads and cry.
Well, I did Christmas on a budget this year. We had chicken. I looked at the price of the turkeys, and I'm like, do you know what?
It's ridiculous.
Really not worth it. I think they've tripled in price in the last couple of years. Tripled.
Yeah. Everything has, though, Hen.
I know.
Everything.
Eggs have come back down at the grocery I go to. Eggs have come back to close to $2 a dozen, which is really low for out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was watching a guy who lives in the UK but is from America.
Okay.
And last year he did a comparison of the cost of food in America to food in England, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he did again the same this year. So although your food is more expensive than ours anyway, generally, our other living costs are higher anyway. But your food in general is more expensive than ours. The rate of inflation between the two, our inflation rate was so much higher than yours.
Oh my!
So much higher. So things that were like £2 last year are now £6 this year.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. I mean, I might be, but yeah, it's so much. It's tripled. Shopping bills have tripled in a year.
I know I'm making do with a lot less lately because the grocery store is so extravagant.
Yeah,
It's like a luxury to be able to eat anything that's, anything brand name and not store brand name.
Yeah, I
Always
mean,
Save or, lower brands.
I spent about £100 on food for Christmas.
Mm.
And I didn't go over the top. I got the fruit and the veg was on special offer. The veg was cheap because they always do that. All the supermarkets do a range of the veg like pennies for Christmas. So the veg itself was cheap. The meat, it was just chicken. It wasn't anything special. I got cheese and crackers and all the traditional stuff.
Chicken. She got some chicken.
Chicken. What's chicken? You're being cheeky now, you cheeking.
Yes.
But I just go over the top, and I still spent like £100, £100.
Oh my gosh.
What? I've got nothing to show for it.
Exactly. And that's what's so frustrating. My sister invited us over for lunch, and ham, mashed potatoes, gravy, homegrown green beans done up with all kinds of neat stuff. And it was just a few of us, but it was lovely because we got to sit and visit. And I think she actually catered things in from her workplace. So it was less expensive to have it already done. I won't swear by that, but I know that's what she and I did for Thanksgiving. We kind of split the money, and she catered it from where she works. They had a good deal on that. So, so it was lunch, and we were all home. Everybody that didn't live there was home by 2:30. So we all got to have our own naps in our own places.
I actually fell asleep afterwards. So my son cooked the dinner. It was in my house, but my son cooked the dinner, which was lovely. I didn't have a choice. I normally cook the dinner. He told me to get out of the kitchen. He was taking over.
Oh, sweet though.
Yeah,
I know.
He did that last year, and half the food wasn't edible because he adds things to it that I don't like. But I did just like, I'm not going to argue with you. You want to cook the dinner? Let you cook the dinner. I peeled all the vegetables. That was my job.
Oh, good for you. You did something useful.
I sat there on the sofa with my bag of vegetables, peeling away.
Here she goes. Welcome.
There you go. Potatoes are ready. Carrots are ready. Sprouts are ready.
But you did your part. Yay, you.
Oh.
Here she goes. How you doing?
Hello, here she goes.
Merry Christmas to you too.
No.
Pardon me.
So has anyone got plans for New Year's?
Actually, this is the first year in many I've been actually invited to a private New Year's Eve party.
Awesome. Are you going?
Yes.
Good girl.
Yeah, they're not far from here. And they're good friends from camp.
I'm working.
Are you?
New Year's Eve? Aw.
Yeah, I'd rather make money.
Don't blame you.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah. If you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have a late live tomorrow because I'm going to a Christmas party tomorrow.
Good for you. We'll be watching for you, right, folks?
Yeah, because the Christmas party is at 7 when I normally go live.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a late live tomorrow.
We'll be watching.
Yeah.
I'll probably be asleep.
Yes, you should be at that time, right?
I was dozing off earlier on. I was like dozing off, and now I'm awake, which is really annoying. But yeah, I felt it yesterday. So Christmas Day, that was yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday-ish. We're now into the day after Christmas. But so I sat down, had dinner. It was very nice, actually. I was the only one that cleared my plate. I think that's because my eldest son, who did the cooking, was eating the whole time he was cooking. By the time the Brussels sprouts got to the table, there's only about 6 in the bowl. You know, I'm not bothered about because I don't like them. But yeah, I fell asleep while they were playing their computer game, so that was nice.
Hey, Michelle.
Apparently,
Somewhere, Michelle said something about the world spinning her around, or somebody said that. Who's that? Here she goes. The universe is doing its fun spinning me around. Well, Mercury is in retrograde till the 1st. And as of the 12th, the new moon is in Sagittarius. So if that tells you anything, just hang on, because this is a time of reflection.
So
Give
Mercury,
yourself credit, right?
how long's Mercury been in retrograde?
Since the 12th.
Of December.
So 12 days,
Oh, that's not that long.
14 days.
What was in retrograde leading up to that?
Oh, you're going to make me look stuff up.
I am. Because something's been in retrograde. Everything's been going wrong. I thought it was Mercury.
I think it was Jupiter and Saturn. I think. Let me find out. It'll give me a minute.
Do they? Because I know Mercury is the arguments, isn't it?
It can be communication.
Yeah.
But from my knowledge, and rather limited, Mercury is also a time to not make any major decisions, but introspect and see what you may have done on communication or anything that is troubling you, and make it right. Let's see what's in retrograde in December. Okay, yeah, Mercury. I know that. That's not what I need to know.
I want to know what was messing up all my technology. Something was.
Traditionally, that is Mercury.
That's what I thought, but it started before then. So
I'm looking. What planet is retrograde in December? No, Mercury's from. Nope, that's not it. We know that.
maybe it was Mercury, because it can start just before that. Yeah, because it was. I think I had no working.
Yeah.
Now this is a conversation I know nothing about.
I had issues for about 3 weeks leading up to Christmas, Rosalind.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm just not finding my normal places.
That's all good. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't normally take any notice of the retrogrades, because my opinion is, if you know about it, you're gonna blame everything on that thing.
It's possible to feed into it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't pay attention. It's like, but when everything started going wrong, I'm like, okay, what planet's in retrograde? Come on, people. Something's going on up there.
Right. Yeah, there's got to be something happening.
Yeah.
Yes, this ain't normal. But I've had a lot of friends over the past 3-4 days let me know that their world is spinning, that they can't catch their breath, that their thoughts are just a mile a minute, and it's like, okay, what haven't you faced?
Right.
What do you need to look at? But yeah, it's time of retrospection, and specifically, we just had a new moon, full moon. Didn't we just have a full moon?
We had a full moon today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that answers a lot of questions on these guys.
Well, it's full moon today for me, but full moon tomorrow for you, I'm guessing, because it's 27th for me now. Oh, but no, it's about now. The full moon is about now. It was very close to midnight for me, so it might have already happened for you.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Moon phase. Oh, come on, where'd you go?
You know who I haven't seen late today?
Kelly B.
Jenna and Emily. I already got a message from Kelly B.
Oh, good.
She posted in general chat and Discord. She's got a high fever. So everybody, send your get wells to Kelly B, because she's running a high fever today. She's sick as a dog.
Send her something when we're done here. Full moon today. Full moon in Cancer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what, so I say it's the 27th. For you, it's the 26th, because it's that close to midnight. But
yes.
Actually, a day earlier for you.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I thought. But yeah, full moon.
There you go.
That's why I'm wide awake at this time, because I was falling asleep earlier on, but now I'm wide awake.
I got to run an errand shortly.
Oh.
Well, Hen and I can do this almost any time. So. And I haven't been watching the chat to see if anybody's interested in that kind of stuff.
they're talking about no. Jenna was sick and supposed to be traveling today. Emily is probably doing family stuff still.
Okay.
And Rose says he has have a theory that lends some credence to all the planetary hocus pocus. Cool. I like the fact you call it hocus pocus. I call it gobbledygook.
I call it woo woo stuff.
Woo stuff.
So my kids are not so much into it, so I just say they don't like all my witchy woo shit or bollocks. They don't like all witchy woo bollocks.
See, and I don't even think my kids know what my woo woo stuff is. They know I'm an old hippie.
Yeah.
I don't know how deep it is.
Old hippie.
Yep.
Do you eat a lot of THC or do you smoke a lot of it?
Neither.
So
I'm
how would
that
you be a
old.
hippie?
Have you?
So
seen
you're a
that?
retired hippie.
No, once a hippie, always a hippie.
Yeah.
It's not legal in my state, so I will always say that no, I don't do that.
Okay.
It's illegal here. It's illegal.
Marina.
Oh, hello, Marina.
Yay, Marina made it. Woohoo.
So, that's Joy said. Joy said, LOL, found a straggler. Then Marina comes in. She said, LOL, told ya.
Right. Hello, Marina. How have you been?
But I've actually gone back to doing the full moon circles, Rosalind. That's how I know.
Oh,
when
good.
the moon is. So I have to keep an eye on it now. But I decided I wasn't doing it this month.
Okay.
Mainly
Start after you're fresh, right?
Well, it was more a fact of, so if I was going to do it, I would have done it yesterday or today.
Right.
Before. I would have done the day early because I stream on a Monday and I'm trying not to let it affect my streaming. And the thing with full moons is you can do them over the three days. You can do it the day before, the day of, or the day after.
Right.
So I would have done it today, but over here today is also a holiday. It's Boxing Day.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are still spending time with their family, and also they're also recovering from being overfed the day beforehand. So I just didn't. I thought, you know what? I'm just not going to do it today and this month. I put out a message. I won't be doing full moon this month. We'll start again. See you all in January.
Joy said Boxing Day.
Yes, Boxing Day. The day where you get to punch people. No.
That's good. Punch out anyone you want.
No.
Kind of like Purge, but just Boxing Day, right?
Yeah. No, it's to do with, it's an old fashioned thing. It doesn't exist anymore, really.
I think we lost Eddie. I need to come back on your channel, and I feel bad taking up Eddie's channel.
Well,
no, you're good. You're good.
You can come on my other channel, Rosalind, Around the Cauldron.
Okay, I shall look for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've got it somewhere in my saved.
So I do. I just on Around the Cauldron we have a conversation about.
And I remember. I'm sorry. I remember being part of that when you started it, or right after you did.
No, so I used to do Around the Cauldron on my channel, but I've now got a separate channel for it. So it's
sweet.
It's segregated.
I understand.
Yeah.
And separated.
It's segregated. It's not separated. It's segregated.
Because it's a more serious topic for you, I think, than what happens normally on your channel. Normal on your channel. What is normal on your channel?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. No drugs. Don't do drugs. Strongest thing I do is a paracetamol.
If I go up on Tammy's panel, I have to say certain words in order to be accepted on panel.
Oh, do ya? Oh, do you know what you got away with not doing my test today?
It's the 4-letter word for copulate. She's hilarious.
Yes.
She said, when she first had me say that word, I went, I don't know what the bleep you want me to bleep and say, because I don't bleep and use that bleeping word.
Marina's still waiting for a link. It's useless. Do you want me to? I can't.
No. Eddie's channel. Eddie will drop the link. If he chooses to drop the link for Miss Marina.
There you go, Marina. So you can stop cursing him now.
I know, right?
I know.
Goodness. And she's gonna get up here and I just want to say have Merry Christmas, Eddie. Have Merry Christmas. Love you, Marina.
I had a little sneak peek at her quiz that she did the other day.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I had a little sneak peek at the quiz that she was running the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I popped in there for a little while I was supposed to be tidying up and getting ready for Christmas, Father Christmas to arrive. Do you know what time? Do you know what time I put up my Christmas tree?
No, when?
Do you want to know? About 9 o'clock Christmas morning.
Oh my goodness!
You know what time I took it down? About 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh my goodness. See, I don't have space in this place I'm in now for the past 3 years. I don't have space for a Christmas tree and 2 cats. It just wouldn't work.
Well, that's it. I had to move things around, and I have like a big wicker basket thing. Basket
I dropped the link, Marina.
Is she backstage?
No, she's not backstage yet.
I decided that is where my Christmas tree was going to sit on top of this wicker hamper. But it meant I had to clear all the crap that was already on that wicker hamper and move it around and everything. But yeah, so my Christmas tree was literally the Christmas tree with 2 bits of tinsel on, and I said, "That'll do. That'll do.
That's enough for a picture, maybe 2, and that's enough."
Yep, 2 bits of tinsel. That's it.
I have a little 12-inch lit Christmas tree that I have in the kitchen, and all my Christmas stuff happened in the kitchen because that's where I spend most of my time. And anybody that comes over, that's where we usually congregate. So, yeah, but little stuff because cats, and I don't know if these 2 have ever been around Christmas tree with the shiny, ornaments and tinsel and all that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I took it down. I literally took it down as soon as I woke up this morning. I mean, I say take it down. It's just thrown in the corner at the moment. It hasn't been collapsed. I've decided because my big tree's up in the loft, and I didn't bother going up in the loft. So I just happened to have an old one stuck under the stairs that I couldn't find the feet for either. It had 1 foot.
So it was footless.
It was footless. But I did have the stand for the big one that's up in the loft. Unfortunately, it's not the right size for this tree, but it did the job with me leaning it against
long enough, right?
With
for
me
the hours
leaning
you
it
had
against the wall. Hello, Marina.
Hello. Oh my gosh, April. Eddie. April's asking about we made a $90 brisket last night for Christmas, and it was glorious. I got pictures. I'll put them in the Discord later. It was glorious, and I'm actually gonna make beef stew out of it. Some of it. But we have brisket
stew. You mean brisket stew?
Well, I'm calling it. But yes, brisket stew.
Yes.
Well,
it was so good. We smoked it. We smoked it for like over 12 hours.
Well, you're supposed to.
Is brisket not beef?
I thought brisket.
Yes, it is beef. A beef, but it's the flavor. It's the flavor. Yeah. Brisket has a specific flavor compared to your basic beef that you.
But it's still beef stew.
Yeah, it is beef stew.
It is.
It won't taste like beef stew. I'll tell you that.
Right. So hang on. When anyone else when you cook stew, do you not? You in this case you've used brisket, yeah, or you're using brisket. I get steak for my stew. Does that make it a steak stew?
Yes.
No, it's still beef.
Is it a London broil or is it top round or?
No, it's from a cow. Round? It's beef.
Doesn't matter, right? Like Maria says, it's from a cow. It's beef. Just braise it in the pan first before you put it in the slow cooker, and it's all good.
Yeah, I actually literally Googled what to do with leftover brisket because we had freaking 10 pounds of it.
So Joy, what anniversary year is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
155.
155.
No, it can't.
So
Negative
it's there.
zero.
Slim and Joy, Slim Pickens is a member of this channel. Him and his wife Joy.
Mhm.
Oh, 5. 5th year
Oh.
anniversary.
I'm trying
5
to remember
kids,
what that
5
was.
years.
What's the symbol for the 5th anniversary? Hang on.
Oh, happy anniversary, Joy, by the way, because that's pretty soon too.
It's tomorrow.
Why?
Yeah, I know, which is a couple hours for all of us, right? No, Hen's already in tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow for me. Oh, it's wood.
No, it'd be today, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's today for me. Yeah.
It's already your anniversary, Joy.
So the 5th anniversary is wood, people. Wood. So 2x4 round the back of the head. So.
I like her. You should keep her.
Hen is always invited to my channel, but usually when I'm live, she's asleep.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I'm not sure if I will be after today. I've been talking about violence a lot today, haven't I? You got some mulch out, Sal? Does that? Yeah, of course it does. It's wood, isn't it?
Gave my wife whenever she
And she
wanted
wanted
it. Hi, JS.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
Gives his wife wood whenever she wants it.
I get that. Settle down, children.
April says 10 rocks. Bob is pretty cool too.
I had a good holiday. I'm gonna actually eat so much brisket now.
I do because I know this is a mental health channel. I do have to say, for anyone that is feeling down because holiday's been shit, please reach out to someone, because some people just don't have a good time at this time of year. But please reach out to someone if you are not having a good time.
If you have a Discord, you can always reach out to Eddie or me or anybody. That's why I have a phone. Actually, Eddie, that's why I have a phone next to my name, because I'm part of the mental health not helpline, but you can always reach out to me if I'm available. I mean, obviously I won't be available soon, but yeah. It's that's why I put a phone emoji next to my name. I figured out how to do it, so I could help anyone that needs to talk if I'm available. I think.
But if you want, but also don't forget there are professional helplines out there.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
don't
yes,
call
yes.
me. Do not call me.
Call 988 within the United States.
Of course, there's helpline.
Is there a helpline in the UK?
Yes. So we have the Samaritans, which is a free number, and I don't know off the top of my head, but they literally you've heard of the Good Samaritan? That's what they're named after.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the main one. Obviously, there's other ones that are specialists in certain subjects, but Samaritans is the first point of call for most people. But yeah, and as Rosalind, don't call me either. Not that I'm not willing to help. It's just that I've done it before, and
Exactly.
it's draining, and two, it doesn't.
It rarely makes a difference.
Oh no, I can't help. I can just talk.
They rarely
I can
take
listen.
the advice.
I can give advice. I can listen.
You're not, but you're not hearing what we're saying, and it's okay.
It's okay. Sorry.
You and the backlash that comes from it afterwards.
Right.
Yeah. I'll be there for people, but I won't be there for people
anymore, right?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's you'll be there mentally and spiritually and verbally, but physically you will not. It's just too much.
Yeah.
It's not even that. Rosalind and I both experience the same person.
Yeah, it's the fact that somebody starts taking you for granted that you're always going to be there and that you will tell them what they want to hear. And neither Hen nor I tell people what they want to hear. We are led to tell them what they need to hear.
Yeah.
And most people don't like that.
Yep, I agree.
You can tell me what I need to hear.
You need to learn to. Well, I can't really. I'm gonna be pot kettle. You need to learn to slow down with your talking.
And mute yourself when you're eating.
Oh yeah.
I tell this to everybody that I know. Don't talk with your mouth full. Yes. That is the worst thing. Like if I'm at a dinner table and I'm having a conversation with somebody and they're talking with food in their mouth, I'm like, I like seafood, but I don't want to see food.
Yeah. Well, it's. I mean, it's
excuse
manners.
myself.
I was gonna say it was manners that we were taught when we were younger, and some
But-
people forget them,
And some people were never taught.
and some people were never taught.
Yeah.
Um,
Because kids raising
I
kids,
was
Right,
taught, but
Michelle.
I just ignore him.
obviously. You're still talking with food in your mouth.
No. I almost finished. It's almost done.
Almost.
I actually
Almost.
did.
Almost.
Oh, you guys. I got to mute.
Listening is most important, Michelle says.
Yeah, but sometimes just being a listening ear is a good thing. But if someone comes to you asking for advice and then you give them advice and they completely ignore that advice, it's like why?
And then
why
complain to
bother asking?
others about the advice you gave them.
Yeah,
That's what
Yep.
hurt.
yeah.
That's even worse. That's even worse. Like if you're gonna ask for advice, that
Well,
that
the
could count for
individual
anything.
that Hen and I are talking about would come to Hen and then come to me and then go to Hen and then go back to me. And with the same silly problems that if this person just opened their eyes and grew a pair would have been solved.
But the thing is, they were imagining things that weren't happening, Rosalie.
Right.
You know.
Very much so. Very much.
And you know, on 3 occasions they turned on me.
Mhm.
And I'm like, on the 3rd occasion, I'm like, no, that's it. You're not my
It
problem.
finally
anymore."
turned on me too.
Yeah,
But at
you're
least
not
it
my
was
problem
private
anymore.
chats, you know? It happens.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it tends to happen with people that are close to you or we let get close to us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So
So I'm very lucky with my little tight knit group of people. They've been there 100% for me in the last year, and I needed it because I've been through some stuff. Wouldn't always know, but I could have been crying 2 minutes before I went live, and I didn't let on.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
April makes a good point. I think she worded it wrong. And if I say this, let me know if I'm right, April. Sometimes we make good listeners, but when we need somebody to listen to us, nobody's there.
Well, Hen knows I'm here, and I know Hen's there.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
there are a lot of
It's true.
people,
That's true.
yes, that will listen. But
Well,
then when it's in reverse,
Oh yeah,
like say for example,
like me.
hypothetically speaking, Marina came to me and I listened to her.
Yeah.
And then I went to Marina and talked to her and she just ignored me.
Yeah, I wouldn't ignore you, but I can see
I'm just
actually.
being
Hypothetical situation.
hypothetical. I'm not saying
It's
you
not
would.
that hypothetical though. So, but no, sorry. No, it's true. It's true. It's true. Some people just they'll talk your ear off, but then when they yeah, I understand.
Kung Fu Panda has entered the chat.
Oh,
Yay.
Kung Fu.
Oh, yeah.
So, because Kung Fu Panda knows who me and Marina are, like real well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Marina is, I'll have to say it, she's out there.
That's round.
Out there like swimwear.
Michelle says, what do you give advice to someone whose issues are the same in conversation and you do not know what more advice you can give?
You just stop giving.
Yeah.
Yes.
Professional help.
That's yeah.
I'm not the
I
one.
yeah.
Delegate.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I cannot help you any longer. You need to get professional help.
Delegate.
No.
If you know somebody who can help, then do that and like let them know, and the person's willing, obviously.
No.
Boundaries to help.
No. No.
Or
Well, something I always
just
something I use.
professional. Just professional, apparently.
Just at this
You-
point, if it's
Mhm.
over and over
My
again,
turn.
and they're doing the same thing over and over again, you
That's
say,
true.
okay, you need to
You know what
speak
you tell
to
'em?
someone who knows what
Go
they're
see
talking
somebody professional. Go see
Yeah.
a therapist, a psychiatrist, psychologist, a doctor,
Yeah.
some kind of medical professional, because I'm
Michelle,
giving you.
sometimes it's as simple as asking them, "What is your heart telling you to do?"
Yeah.
No. Listen, what is your heart telling you to do? Because they will keep coming back to you and back to you. And when I started saying to this particular individual, "What is your heart telling you to do?" They fumbled all over themselves. I don't have the answers for you. What is your heart telling you to do?
Yeah.
One, it helps them to realize the issue is within, and two, it gets them the heck off my case, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, it's to the point. If someone, I mean, I'm going through a similar sort of situation at the moment. It's not the same, but it is a similar
I
situation.
understand.
It's a person that isn't willing to help themselves, and
Yeah.
no matter what. And I'm not even talking about mental health now. I'm just their life,
Mm.
their you know,
Day-to-day stuff.
their day-to-day stuff. You know,
Mhm.
they're trying to run a business, but they've got no organizational skills. They can't meet deadlines. You know, they're not earning enough money to survive,
Got
and
it.
are literally begging for money all the time. But there are ways they could be earning money with the skills that they've got if they were willing to put in the effort. Yeah.
Right.
So you
Yes.
suggest,
Yeah.
why don't you try this and why don't you try that, and you could do this and you could do that, and you. I even set up a website for this person. You know, for them to sell that, because it's an artist, for them to sell their art on. Had it all set up. All you got to do is add your pictures, and add your PayPal. It's all ready for you to go. They did nothing with it, and it's like, you're not helping yourself. If you're not willing to help yourself, I am not willing to try to help you anymore. And that's where you get to that point. Unless someone is willing to help themselves,
That's true.
There's no point.
It's true. It's true. It's like being a dead horse.
Yeah.
Look. The same.
So, and they've got to admit that there's a problem.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. That's another one.
Michelle, if it's a best friend situation or boyfriend situation, sometimes you're too close to it to actually be one to help. And when that happens, in the past, I have asked, do you want me to just listen? Do you want a solution? Do you want a suggestion? What is your purpose in telling me? I'm willing to hear you, but I need to know how you want me to respond. Otherwise, I'm going to give you all the things, and that can be overwhelming. So that's also a place when, if they're complaining to you about if they're voicing their opinion about the same thing over and over and over again, then it's time to say, okay, I've heard you talk to me. We've had this talk. We've had this talk several times. So at this point, what do you want to do about it? Because we can't keep going around the circle.
Yeah.
I love you too much to listen to you go through this again. Okay. I love you too much to listen to you go through this again.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to be learning here? What are you supposed to be learning? What is it that you're not getting?
I don't listen.
Duh. I mean, yeah, I noticed that.
I'm laughing at Ro in the chat. He said, you can make a horse drink if you knock them out and IV hydrate them. Just saying.
No. I said my dad taught me you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. It's true.
But it's also they also
Bro,
said with the you can what's the one about the well? It's used for you can teach. No, it's fish.
Thank you.
You can feed a man a fish, but if you teach him how to fish, they can feed
Oh,
themselves.
Feed a man a fish he eats for a day. Teach
Yeah.
a man the fish he eats for a lifetime.
Yes, and it's sometimes I haven't got the skills. I mean, I do to a certain degree through my own working through my own issues. Do have some knowledge, but other people have more knowledge, you know.
yeah.
And sometimes it's better to point them in the direction with someone that has more knowledge that can help them deal with the issues that are going on in their head.
That's what I
Yep.
was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not like able to do it, like you said, like golf, obviously go to a professional at first, but then maybe somebody that's willing to like help and knows. Or can relate more or even help them even more to a professional that can help.
Yeah, I
Does
think
that make sense?
I think with the particular individual, me and Rosalind, and they were getting professional help, Rosalind. That's the weird thing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
God. Yeah, it's
but
still. I don't think they were getting the help. I don't think they were using the tools that they were given there
no, they weren't.
in any way to make their life go forward. And it's a shame because if it's the same person I'm thinking of, there are two that were doing this. But if it's the one that was early on, yeah, I was getting emails for a long time and finally said, you know what? If I can't listen to the things you send me right away, you seem to get very upset. But keep in mind, I have a life.
Yes.
And that just cut them to the quick. And it was like, okay, no more contact. I see you. Bye-bye.
I think it is the same one because that's what the last falling out was over.
Yes.
It was
Lots of records from Canada, right?
yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If you make a man a campfire, he is warm for a night. If you set a man on fire, he is warm for the rest of his life. Ro.
I love you, Ro. I just want to love you, Ro.
I love that one, but I'm gonna have to use that one sometime.
Fire warm for a night.
It might be a short life, but he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
The rest of it.
Oh, don't set anyone on fire, by the way.
Michelle, then you need to find another professional.
Or
Because they need to find somebody that they will listen to. It's got to be
that too.
symbiotic, you know.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to listen to professional help.
Or they don't want to. They're not willing to help themselves.
Denial.
Or change. They don't want to change themselves.
Denial. You can't recognize me. Change it. Can't see it.
Now we're setting people on fire. No. We're not.
We're
doing
well
that.
past that, Marina.
Kanye, of course.
Emily.
We've done punching people in the face.
No, I was just what Kanye Corso's mom said.
Yeah.
Emily has entered the building. Kanye Corso is now done taking a shower.
Hello, Emily.
Okay, now you have to get dressed.
You guys have walked into crazy town here.
Hang on, we did punching people in the face. What was the second one we did?
Christmas Carol?
Oh, hitting people over the head with a 4x4.
2x4.
2x4. And now we're setting them on fire. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hi, David.
Michelle, seriously, Michelle, if this is a significant other, it's time to disconnect because it's not worth your mental health. But you do what's good for you.
Yeah.
If it is not a significant other, but yet a best friend, you still need to put some space between you because you're not the one. And it sounds like it may be hurting you in some way or another, even if it's only emotionally and mentally. You don't need to be around that. So I'm just saying.
There are sometimes by trying to help, we're actually making the situation worse.
Yep.
Yes. So I will tell you a few stories, right? I used to be a street counselor.
Yeah.
Okay. I would take what I went through and what I learned to the streets and try to help other people. Well, the thing is they would take what I would say and twist it.
Mm-hmm.
So I quit helping other people. Like when they call me for advice, I'm like, well, I am not a medical professional. I can't give you advice. Okay. But I can share with you what I went through and what I did to get help. and what the help has done to me. I can share my experience,
Yes.
and it might help you. But the thing is, I can't tell you what to do.
Exactly.
And Ro, that's the word I was thinking of, enabling. With people
Uh-huh.
do it with addicts all the time.
Uh,
And I also think in some mental health cases, it is an addiction. It is an
Yes.
addiction. It's
To be needy.
to be needy. Yeah.
It's called co-occurring disorders. I've been
Mm.
learning this. When you do stuff like not the enabling part, but that is so true,
When you're
especially with
seeking approval from others as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It ain't always good.
Yeah.
Just
I
never.
had an ex that actually was he unalived himself, not purposely, but accidentally, from the D word. And yes, his mother she's such a doll. I was trying to explain this to the people in my treatment program. She's such a doll, but like we all knew that she enabled him. But like how do you like? She's so sweet. She'll bring it. I mean, she's just it's really hard. So because like she has good intentions, and she just didn't know when to say no.
Yeah.
It's like her. It's really hard to explain. Only child that like really like cared for her and like was, but at the same time it didn't because of the addiction.
Yes.
Uh,
I can see it's a sort of heart, Rosalie. It's old school heart that you've put in there.
Yeah.
You're good.
Correct. You can't.
Thanks.
You can't. So one thing is I never tell anybody what to do.
mm,
I give advice and suggestions. The rest of it is up to you.
Joy, I had that addiction too.
Not helping folks. Yeah.
Yes.
It's getting easier to go, well, I'm sorry, that sounds like a you problem.
And you are enabling them. You are feeding into their issues by sometimes the best thing you can do to someone is say no. The best thing you could do to help someone is say no. I'm not listening anymore. I'm stepping away from this
Bye, Michelle.
because it gives them a
Michelle.
wake up call.
Kung
Right.
Fu Panda said the best help was from someone who had gone through the same or
Michelle.
similar trauma. It is like interviewing first consultation. You know, if the therapist is pointing you to a sandbox and toys, it's a no-go.
Right.
Unless you're a child, then yeah, I'm going.
Yes, when we're talking about adults.
No, I know.
Enjoy your meal,
Sure.
Michelle.
Yeah, have a
That's
lovely
very
meal,
true.
Michelle.
It was very good. I like that. The
Yeah.
way Kung Fu Panda say that.
But you do when if you're in therapy, you can if you don't click with a therapist, it's not going to work. And yes, Joy, I'm an empath as well, which is why I've had to put up the barriers and say no.
Boundaries,
Yeah.
various. Yep.
We've been helpful for each other in that, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's not boundaries, it's barriers, Marina. It's
Okay. It's not.
50 million fences they can't get through.
Yeah, boundaries is or barriers is more like sort like it's just like no crossing,
Yes.
like at
no.
all.
barriers are protection.
Yeah.
Boundaries are to keep your heart safe.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Your mental health safe.
also boundaries like it's a more loose term, it's a boundary. It's not a barrier, it's a barrier, Does
Oh
that
no,
make
no, mine are barriers.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I understand. I
As an empath, I have to have barriers.
Yes. Yes.
A boundary
like
is
the
not
skin
going
of
to
an
work.
onion, right?
Oh,
But cut her
Joy,
some
I
slack,
love
hen.
Joy.
She's still very young.
I know.
I'm not that young.
Child,
Jesus.
please. I got shoes older than you.
Yes, there are boundaries that people shouldn't cross, but they don't stop the energy from coming in.
Right. Which is
The
when
barriers
we need
stop
the
the
And
walls.
barriers stop the energy.
You guys might be surprised to know, but I also am an empath too. I actually do feel for people. That's why I say that I'm sorry all the time when I shouldn't be. So I work with the dogs. And when I'm working with dogs, I'll say sorry for the freaking dogs that I can't control.
Because that's a survival skill that has served you well in the past. It's not
Well, no,
it's not needed any longer.
I'm saying I'm sorry to the other groomers. Like, I'm sorry for this dog's behavior. Like, why am I even catch myself now though. I'm like, why am I saying sorry for this dog's behavior? Like, I
You
can't
have
help
our
it.
permission to stop.
Yes.
I know. Okay, thank you. Oh, now I'm gonna stop.
Yes, Joy, it was.
Hey, I've said sorry to inanimate objects for walking into them before now. I'm just saying.
Well, so when I burp, I always say excuse me, and my boyfriend doesn't understand why I do that. And like, I'll still do that when I'm by myself and I burp to myself.
Yeah.
I say excuse me. I'm saying excuse me to my
Programming.
freaking self.
Deep
Programming, habit.
programming.
Yeah.
No, I don't deprogram that. That's a good
No, it's
program.
already
No, it's
in
not.
you. It's already in you
Well, yeah.
very deeply to do the I'm sorry and the excuse me. I'm not saying
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good or bad. I'm saying it's part of your programming. That's all.
Kung Fu Panda says, if you've ever groomed my dog, I apologize.
I don't do anything that has to do with cutting unless it's like the paw pads. So I do the Kanye Corsos. And,
I also apologise to anyone that would have to groom. I don't have her anymore, bless her heart. But my dog did not like being bathed in any way, shape, or form.
deep programming, not reprogramming. Or
Right.
deprogramming.
Yeah, deep programming.
I'm going to be quiet on that statement. Deep programming. Deep.
Are you being naughty?
He's trying not to be.
I
Look,
think
he'll turn red in a
It's
minute.
yeah,
That's why I said I am going to be quiet on that statement.
I know. He highlighted the word deep. He knew exactly what he was doing. Yes, exactly, Joy. Nasties. He's being naughty.
No soup for you.
I think he needs to go and sit on the naughty corner.
No soup. Oh goodness.
Had to make some humor.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Or not, of course. Sorry, I'm sorry, Eddie.
Everybody else has been doing the humor tonight. I had to make some.
Oh
I
yes,
had to
yes,
say
yes.
something that's funny.
It's been fun. I mean, we got a bit serious, but it's been fun. And sometimes
Yes.
best
Well, it's all
medicine
things
is
serious.
laughter.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
I said sometimes the best medicine is laughter.
It's
Yes.
always, in my opinion, but yeah.
It,
For the
it
most part.
literally has been what got me through the last year.
Yeah, I love laughing. I like things like the Three's Company show and like I Love Lucy. Oh my god, such great shows.
Oh no,
I love laughing.
I don't do any of that. I just stream with some really good people.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do love the people in my. I love in Eddie's community. I think we have a lot of the same people too. But yeah, I love you guys all. And Roseling, I still love you, even though
Humbug.
you might not love me.
Oh, Rosemary, you saying have you picked up my bad habit?
I think I may have. Only with particulars, you know. I appreciate Marina. Love and hate are awfully strong words for me.
Those are strong words. I guess.
do
I guess I
appreciate
should
her.
use it. I do use such a strong word. I shouldn't say that. We get along well enough. Well enough.
There you go.
We get along to get along.
Well enough.
Well enough.
I'm glad you get my humor. I really am.
I am just I'm getting it more and more.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Should
See, if I were on
be-
camera, you could see when I smile at you, and you know I'm joking. But yeah, sometimes not so much.
So I do. I actually, because I'm an empath. I was telling you this, guys. Come on, I do sometimes.
See, I don't
I do.
usually make it public that I'm an empath. People usually can pick up on, oh, I shouldn't have said that to her.
Mm-hmm.
I see
You
you,
wouldn't
Ro.
think I am. I just don't listen sometimes, but I am an empath when I do listen.
Really? You don't listen? I'm so surprised. I would never have guessed. never have guessed.
Oi.
Again, your mind moves so much faster than your mouth that by the time it's getting to your mouth, you're 5 thoughts ahead and it comes out with the stammers.
Oh,
I
thank
get it.
you.
I get it. I really do. Doesn't mean I won't laugh every now and then.
As
Because
long
it's darling. It's darling.
Oh, I love you guys too. I love Eddie. I love the Viking. No, I was just saying I love
Emily, that's why I don't say it.
Right. You are correct, Emily.
Mhm.
Some people that say they're empaths are not empaths at all. They're actually vampires, energy vampires. They are energy vampires.
Yeah.
Can I be both? Can I be both? Because
No.
I'm a vampire too. Because I don't like the
No,
light.
we're talking differently.
Yeah.
You are not an energy vampire, Marina. We're being serious
I'm-
here.
No,
I'm
I'm a
trying to add
vampire and an
levity. Stop.
empath though. I'm an empire or empire.
Empire? You're Empire now. Which Empire are you?
100% joy.
I'm a vampire and an empath. I'm an empire. Yes. I love that's where I was going. I'm an empire, vampire, and an empath. I love
I don't believe you.
it. No, I am a vampire. I don't like the light.
That's not liking the light does not a vampire make.
No, being allergic to the light does.
Yeah.
But I also like blood. Blue. I don't know if we're allowed to say that on here. BL.
You already said it 3 times, Marina. Stop. Jesus.
I like the taste of my own. That's all.
I'm not even going to touch that.
You've got an iron deficiency, Marina.
Right, Kung Fu
I'm
Panda.
an empire. I'm changing my name.
And that's what Kung Fu. That's where I was trying to go with her, but it kind of derailed, and it's not worth my time.
Oh goodness.
Maybe another day in
I'll be quiet
February.
now. I'll be quiet.
No, you won't.
No,
It wouldn't be
I
you
will
if
try.
you were
I'm gonna
quiet.
try.
It wouldn't be
I
you.
shall try.
She's got an iron deficiency. She likes to drink her blood.
I do actually have an iron deficiency.
There you go.
And
That's why you
magnesium
like to drink your blood.
deficiency as well.
Well, yeah, I don't like vitamins though. Oops.
Eat spinach.
I'm not Popeye. Are you?
Good, full of iron.
You? No, I do I do love spinach. I eat a lot of spinach.
And certain fishes, isn't it? I think I can't remember now.
I just don't like the light. I really don't like sunshine.
Well, I don't like sunshine, so sunshine doesn't like me. I am actually a vampire.
I'm an empire. I've switched my name.
No.
I'd rather have the rare steak than
Yes,
spinach, actually,
yes.
Ro. I
You see-
agree.
You
Yes.
see the left-hand side of my thing says now empire. Sorry, Eddie.
Ro, I
He's trying-
remember going to one of those places that cooks the meal for you right there. I don't know if it was a country kitchen or whatever, but I asked the guy, just braise it on each side, sear it on each side, and just, count to 10, turn it over, count to 10. That's good enough for me. He says, I don't know if I can sell it to you like that. I said, I don't think it's your decision. Just do it for me. And he did. And it was the best steak. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. See, I can't do that. I can't have any pink in my meat, never mind red. Oh, God, no.
Yeah, but you're British also.
I am, but a lot of British eat raw steak over here. But I just no. I think it was drummed into me that if it's red, it's not cooked properly.
Yeah. Well, and that comes from a very old way of thinking, right? When they had no refrigeration and things would turn. So if it was not cooked through, it could kill you. So
Yes.
I totally understand that.
Yeah. If I see any pink in my chicken, that's it. I don't eat it.
Oh no, chicken's
Oh,
different.
chicken. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but beef.
Beef and
Pork has to be cooked all the way through for me.
Again,
because
pork is a white meat, though, isn't it?
yeah, white meats have to be cooked all the way through for me, but the beef, red meats, yeah, no, leave it
So
bleeding on the plate.
pork has to be cooked to a certain temperature.
Mm-hmm. So, Rosaline,
It's just like in some cases, depending on the beef,
mhm.
it has to be cooked to a certain temperature, like a brisket.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're making a brisket, it has to be cooked to a certain temperature. If not, you'll overcook it.
Well, it's also
Yes.
to ensure the center gets cooked, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, about that. So my boyfriend was, we were staying there smoking it, like, and always had to put logs on the fire, and
Yep.
and it's true, you cannot cook it. So
Control temperature.
yes, exactly, and it had to stay at, like, so for our grill, it's kind of leaks, so it had to be 300 the whole time, which is basically 225, which is like the temperature you want to be at for a very long time, and so. Because just the way our grill is, and yeah, it was insane. He was just like always having to put a log on the fire, and yeah, it takes forever, but I mean, it was. I just ate some. That's why you guys heard me chewing earlier.
Ro. Oh, Ro. That's good. What if a hobbit needs protein?
Ew. Kung Fu Panda said, "Oh, nothing. Just over here stringing up garlic necklaces and putting on turtleneck."
Yes,
Made of
and I'd
steel.
like them to move. And then you were getting ready to say something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
sorry,
trying
Hen.
to say. I was trying to say that, but I couldn't get words
Oh,
in
okay.
Sorry.
No, I get it. That's why I type in chat as well. Sometimes you just have to supersede the mic.
Or you just go like this. Hello. How do you doing?
Or I get very close to my mic.
Just like me.
So I can do my my telephone voice. Would you like me to do my telephone voice?
I would love to hear your telephone voice.
Hello, how can I help you today? Good evening, sir. Is there
Gee
anything I can
willikers.
get you?
Very nice. Is there any other way I might assist you?
Yeah, yeah.
Tea and
Actually,
crumpets.
if I
I
could make mine-
apologize. I apologize for the inconvenience.
No,
I was
see, those
so
words don't fit in my mouth. Which is why customer service and I was never a good fit.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I stopped apologizing for the inconvenience when I got given management responsibilities, and I was the no man. You know how.
Yeah.
Right.
I get
Okay.
it.
So they call for a manager, and it used to drive me mad when the manager would go against what the colleague has told the customer.
Yes.
Just to please the customer, even though the colleague has told the customer what is correct, the rules of the company, and drove me mad. So I wasn't going to be one of them managers.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to make my team members look like idiots in front of the customers. So I would stick to the policy. I'm sorry, sir. It is company policy. We are not allowed to do that.
Very good.
If you have an issue, you can take it up with someone in head office.
Right.
But we are following the company policy, and the company policy says I cannot give you a refund without a receipt. See, for a product that you bought 12 months ago. I'm ever so sorry.
That's obviously been used. Yeah.
And we don't even sell those anymore. I'm not sure when we did.
I obviously, because I'm like one of those people that are like the employee.
Yes.
But so I agree with that for the most part. But I actually have to say that they're like, so there are like you have to use discretion 100%.
Yes, you do. You do. And you know what? I'm more likely to use discretion with a nice customer than one that's shouting.
Exactly. Well, yes. Yeah. Oh, certainly. I don't think they realize.
April said, "Take it up with Bob."
Yeah. Yeah.
April. What?
Have you ever seen them? I don't know if they're skits or whatever. Yeah, skits where they're being talked. You got this rude customer talking to someone, and they say, "Can I speak to the manager?" And the person ducks down and comes back up and, "Manager here, how can I help you?"
Yes, I love that. I love that.
That reminds me. I watched a show, The IT Crowd, and it's
Yes.
from it's a British show.
Yes.
Have you turned it off? And it's just about computers. Have you turned it off and on again?
Have you tried it?
And they're like teamwork, and it's like I want to switch to a different floor, but we're gonna fire anyone who doesn't work as a team. Like, okay, never mind. It's a funny show.
Yeah. No, the IT Crowd. Yeah, it's and that is
Oh, you know
all.
it.
Yeah,
You
of
know
course
the
I do.
show?
Of course I do. I'm British. Of course I know it.
I didn't know. I've never met anyone who knows the show. It's a great show. So
I
funny.
call it the It Crowd.
Yeah. I say IT Crowd. It's
Well,
a great show, by the way. Anyone.
Yeah, it is. But there used to be a bunch of women and stuff that were known as the It girls, the It
Oh,
girls.
yeah.
You know, these are the ones with all the money that go around getting drunk and acting
Mhm.
like idiots in public. You know.
Mhm.
But yeah, I used to call it the It Crowd, but the IT Crowd, very funny. And the first thing they do is, "IT, how can I help you? Have you tried switching it off?"
Is the red light on? Is the computer turned on?
Is it plugged in?
Is it blank?
But that is actually what IT people will say. Though the first thing they say is it plugged in? Is it switched on? You know? Yes. I'm not fucking stupid.
The last Yahoo that went off at the office whipped out the phone to record me, trying to rile me and film me calling the police and giving a description to come remove them.
Hey?
That's Kung Fu Panda.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Giving her customer service story.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I've never had anyone call me, to be honest with you. I did have a customer, and this was over. It was a receipt issue. They came in and said, I would like a credit note for this item. And I'm like, have you got a receipt? I haven't got a receipt. I want a credit note. I don't want a refund. It goes, well, we don't do credit notes for starters. We haven't done for many years. And we cannot accept an item return without proof of purchase. Did you purchase it with a credit card? No, I pay cash. I goes, well, unfortunately, without proof of purchase, there's nothing I can do to help you. I've had credit notes before. You blah blah. Well, I'm telling you now, it's against company policy to give a refund of any form without a proof of purchase. He stormed out after about 10 minutes of ranting at me, telling me what was right and what was wrong. But as he stormed out, he goes, "Good luck finding a new job." Awesome. I want a new job anyway.
Right?
Yeah. Because then I don't have to put up with numpties like you.
Right.
But there was two other customers that were standing behind him watching all this go down. And as soon as he walked away, they looked at me, smiled, and I goes, I think I handled that quite well, didn't I?
Very nicely.
Because I never raised my voice at all. I just kept repeating, I'm afraid we cannot do that. It is against company
That
policy.
repetitive statement works for so many things.
That would piss me off. Just say.
It did piss him off.
That
he came in demanding something. If he'd been nice in the first place,
okay,
I may have found a loophole. But because he was rude from the moment you walked through that door, he weren't getting good service from me.
There's so many of those types out nowadays. Just the side of entitlement, you know.
I used to tell people that that their phone was interfering with the computer, so they needed to reboot it, which had the side effect of disconnecting the call so someone else dealt with them.
That's smart.
Gross.
Oh, you was on telephone. You was on a phone. Oh, been there, done that.
That's very
But personally, if someone's not, I will try to de-escalate the situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
so most of the time.
funny.
But if it escalates, and I mean, I really do think it depends on how the customer is with you. I give very good customer service to people that treat me with respect.
We would
Right.
never know.
And
I'm just
respect is the
kidding, I'm
whole,
kidding, I'm
that's the word, respect. You know, it's got to be mutual.
Right.
RESPECT.
You know, and
Yeah.
my customer service skills are absolutely excellent, and I'm being big-headed. They are.
Much
to the
better than
point where-
mine.
to the point where I was
Yeah.
literally all I was doing was mixing paint for someone, because that's what my job used to be, mixing paint, and I was a paint specialist. And I'm just
Really?
talking to her, and I'm like, have you got this? Have you got that? You might need this, and you know what is it we're painting? And I think you might try.
Oh
Just
man.
having a general conversation.
Mm.
And she said, can I give you my husband's business card? Give him a call. I think you'd really work well on his team.
Yeah. That's nice when they do that.
You know, she goes, you
Yeah.
really are good at what you do. And I think you should contact my husband, and I recommend you.
Get out of this joint and get a job.
I didn't. It was going to be telesales. I don't do telesales.
You are pretty calm. Like you're even like
Oh.
with me. You're even pretty, because I can even hear like the rise and fall with Rosalie.
Not all,
But you're pretty calm.
not all the time. So not all the time. And my
Not
thing.
wanna get
So
mad.
situations like that. And I remember the first time I had a customer rude to me, and it was years and years and years ago. And I'd not been working that long. And I was serving someone at the desk at the till, and this was in a shop that sold car accessories and stuff, and they were buying a sat nav.
What?
What do you call them over there? We call them satellite navigation units. You call
Oh,
them
satellite.
GPS.
Satellite.
GPS.
Okay.
GPS.
Sorry. And a satellite. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. You know, the things that talk to you and tell you which way to go.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
I was selling them a sat nav, and I called over my colleague to go and fetch it, because they were kept in a safe at the back. They weren't on the shop floor. And she said to me, have you checked we've got some in stock? Have you run through to the back to check we've got some in stock? I'm like, no, I haven't. But I had I knew they were ones that were on special offer. I knew we had about 250. But because I said them words, no, I haven't, the customer got really angry. I knew they were there, but because I said, no, I haven't, they started shouting, oh, you've just told me something you don't even know if you've got blah, 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 blah. And he really got angry with me. He goes, you should be working at McDonald's.
Right. Like that's a threat, or
You know?
I had somebody tell me that, and you know what I told them? That was my first job.
Well, McDonald's paid
Oh,
better. McDonald's paid better than what I was earning.
Oh no.
I'm
Shit,
just
that's-
saying.
In New Hampshire, that was my first job. Now down in Florida, I worked at Winn-Dixie.
grocery store.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was a bag boy.
Yeah, I know someone who actually now works at like a medical facility, and his first job was McDonald's when he came here from the Philippines. So. April.
I agree, Mavid. I agree. But as long as you don't get angry and rude to them, the jerks and assholes, you're still doing good customer service. And sometimes you have to, you have to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah.
But you also have to stick to company policies.
Definitely. PetSmart's really big about that. That's where I work. I was gonna say, shoot.
And as long as there's company policy to fall back on,
yes,
then you're safe.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But you speak against company policy. So that's what I think is different.
One thought at a time, Marina. One thought at a time.
Corporate and non-corporate, at least in America. I can't speak for the UK, but like
Yeah.
corporate is it's very like there's a structure for
Yes.
corporate, and then other businesses have private businesses can have a little bit more freedom.
What I'm
So
hearing you say is every company has its own policy.
Yes.
well, yes, but the policies for private is not really it's not like they have to. They don't. There's
It's
not.
their policy. It's their
I-
own store's
okay.
policy.
Yeah, so I understand what Marine is trying to say. So, for example, if I run my own business
Mhm.
and I'm in charge of my own business, I can make decisions for myself. Whereas if I work for a company, I have to make the decisions the company has put in place.
Right.
That's what you're trying to say, yeah?
Yeah, that and also it's not as strict. Like if you
More
break
flexible.
a rule with private companies, it's not going to be judged as hard.
It depends. It really does
Yeah.
depend.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I want
Yeah.
to say. Yes, it does. It depends on the company.
So the store manager has a lot more flexibility because anything that happens in the store comes back at them.
Yep.
Mhm.
So if they
Not
if
only that, any manager of any shift.
yes, well that's it. It comes back at me, but I'm below the manager, so therefore I'm not because I was shift manager. So my decisions, I made decisions that I knew were not necessary. They were going above and beyond, you know.
Yeah.
And not necessarily within the company policy, but they were not breaking the rules to the degree where I could get into trouble.
Right.
Whereas the manager of the store, if he breaks the rules, it's only him. Whereas if I break the rules, he's then going to come at me. You know?
Yeah, but also
So
you had the discretion to do what's best for customer service too, right?
Yes, yes, to a certain degree, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It didn't help though. I was managing a team that really had no respect for me.
Yeah. That doesn't help.
Yeah, because I was, so I was what we call a team leader, but I was also a duty manager. Another member of staff was also a team leader, duty manager.
So actually,
her daughter was directly below me.
Mm.
And her daughter would say, "My mum doesn't do it that way. My mum doesn't do it that way." I'm like, "Excuse me?
oh,
Excuse me?
fucking piss me off.
I don't care how your mum does it. I am your manager at this moment in time, and I'm telling you this is how I want it done."
yeah.
So PetSmart. So that's crazy that you say that, Hen, because we have so my salon leader. That's like she's. I think of her as my boss. She actually she like refers to somebody else higher, but like she is my boss.
Yeah.
She's the salon that's what they call them. They call them salon leaders.
Mhm.
And it's like everything goes by her. She's the one. She sets the schedule, and I don't think she even understands how much control or power, not power, but she does. Like they want her. It's a weird way to phrase it, so people don't understand, and even she doesn't. Like she has reign and control over everything. She sets our schedules, and if I need something, like once I leave for inpatient, she's the one who switched the schedule. It's all falls on her, but I don't even think the managers really understand how much she does. But yeah, no. So I'm agreeing on that one. Sorry.
But yeah, and it would be things like, so I would be giving good customer service. So someone's come in, they've got an issue. I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do about that. I'll do that. I'll go, okay. I'll tell you, this is what I can do. And this is what I will do for you. And they've come in, they're really polite, they're upset, delivery hasn't turned up, whatever. And I'd be right, let's see what we can do. I'll tell you what, I'm going to phone another store, see if they've got it in stock. I know someone that works there. I'm going to see if they can hold on to it for you and see if I can, because I live near there. I'll go and pick it up for you. I would do that sort of thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
my mum wouldn't do that. And I'm like, I don't care what your mum will do. This is what I'm willing to do. And I don't care. I really don't care. And that was
So
one of the reasons I no
Hang
longer
on.
work there
Hang
anymore.
on. Speak, Eddie.
I worked at a fast food restaurant, right? I was a shift supervisor. I wasn't an assistant manager. I was just a shift supervisor.
Yeah.
So if the assistant manager left for a few hours,
Yeah.
I would take over.
Yeah.
Well, during my time as Rain, there was an individual on lunch break in the back of the restaurant smoking the wacky tobacco.
Yes.
This person was only 16.
Right.
Customer came in and complained about it.
Yeah.
As soon as the customer complains about it, they know what's up. So I have to do something about it.
Yes.
Right.
So I sent the kid home.
Good for you.
The very next day, their father shows up. He's in complete uniform. He's an officer.
Right.
Starts giving me a hard time. Well, I said, if your son wasn't doing extracurricular activities out back where people can see him, I would have never sent him home.
Good for you.
As soon as I said that, he stood down and he apologized, and his son never came back to Wendy's.
Yeah.
Probably
mean,
good.
That's the thing.
See, I was willing to back my kid and make decisions as far as that kind of stuff goes, as long as he didn't lie to me. But yeah, like that parent and your decision to have to do the management thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
I couldn't stand managing high school kids.
I wouldn't either. So I will say, Eddie, the way at least the way you're telling the story, the way the dad handled it, like that he backed down. I don't think he knew himself that was the reason until he confronted you.
Correct. That's why he backed down.
Yeah. And that. So luckily, I've not been in that situation. But yes, youngsters are a nightmare to manage because they will do everything they can to make themselves look busy with doing nothing. And you're constantly chasing them up. Like, have you done this? Have you done that?
I wonder what the kid that you had to like kind of let go, what he said to his father to make the father think that like you wouldn't say anything, like why that happened. Like, does that make sense?
Here, let me paint you a picture. So the kid comes home, the father's hanging out on his one frickin' afternoon off, and his kid comes home, catches him with a weed and whiskey in his underwear, sitting in front of the TV, and he said, "What the hell are you doing home?" "Well, they sent me home from work." God damn it. He puts on his uniform and he goes over there and said, "What are you doing sending my son home?" Then he hears the story, goes, "Oh."
Yeah.
Good one. I actually like that. That's funny.
I mean, you wrecked the dad's whole day sending his bratty son home, his entitled son. I shouldn't even go there, but that's a picture I got. I don't know.
Oh, it
But,
could have just said, I've been sacked. Why are you being sacked? Because, the manager doesn't like me. He's picking on me.
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie,
just want to thank everybody for being here.
Thank you. I'm gonna drop down. It's almost reaching 2 hours, so
bye, Marina.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
Hen.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Have a merry holiday, because I know
Bye,
Christmas.
Marina.
And happy New Year's.
Hen,
happy
you let me know if you
Kwanzaa.
go live. I'll jump on with you, Hen. Bye, Eddie. Thanks for letting us up here. You take care.
Yes. Thank you guys for being up here.
Bye, chat.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, Hen. And I want to thank chat for being here. I needed today. After what's happened for the past week, my mind hasn't been in a positive place. So that's the reason why I took the step away from going live and talking about anything or doing anything. So I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys have a blessed day. I will see you guys tomorrow, but it's going to be late. So we'll figure something out. we'll have something to talk about, a subject, a topic of discussion. I think I'm going to talk about relationships. Yeah, that's going to be my next topic, probably tomorrow night. Thank you, Just Hen. Just call me Hen. So, yeah, I think tomorrow we'll talk about relationships, you know, and how important relationships are. But everybody, thank you for being here, and I will see you guys on the other side. All things serious. Slim Pickens, you take care, brother. I'll see you guys later. All things serious out.